and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 8:01 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Good morning to all of you. That's so correct. I'm joined here today by two great Aurorans. The first is the greatest producer since Dr. Dre. BTP is his name, ladies and gentlemen. That's BTP.
Good morning, everybody.
Bizzle, tizzle, pizzle.
Oh man, he's got a voice for radio too.
He does.
Hold the
He
face and
does.
the voice. This guy's on
Hello,
it.
everybody.
Damn, sexy.
Good morning.
And I've got my dear friend, my comrade, the homie, Diesel.
Good morning, Curtis.
How
Good
are
to
you,
be
Diesel?
here.
Go get cut. Yeah.
Oh, I got those too.
Oh my God.
I brought my own just in case.
Oh, did you?
Oh
Variety
man.
of class.
So we've got news for all of you guys. We got to check in with our boy Diesel, and we've got something new coming for you at 8:30 a.m. Stick around, 8:30 a.m., 830. Good morning to Alyssa Ocon. Good morning to Presidential Cleaning Services. Shouts out, Darnell, Karina, all that. And good morning to our other dear friends of the show, Norma Peterson, Brooke Shanley. Shouts out to everybody out there, and good morning to you. It's Tuesday, the 11th of May. All right, so first things first that I got to tell you guys about, there is sadness abounding here in Kane County. Famed architect Helmut Jahn, the famous German architect, German-American, behind some of Chicago's most impressive buildings, including the Thompson Center, died when he was struck by two vehicles while riding his bicycle over the weekend, according to Campton Hills Police. He was 81 years old. Campton Hills is a village near St. Charles, Illinois. Mr. John had a famed architectural history here in the city of Chicago and is known for many a notable work as well. He will be sorely missed. Rest in peace. I saw something else in the news that was kind of uplifting, but yet morbid. Do you guys want uplifting and morbid, or would
Let's
you like
hear it,
to
Curtis.
have government?
We got a sound effect for uplifting and morbid?
No,
Okay. Adam's
Wait,
family
I got,
famous
you
and
can
maybe?
make one.
You got
All right.
this.
Play that after the story. Go ahead, Curtis.
Bucharest. First of all, trivia. Bucharest is the capital of what country?
Hungry?
No. Put it in the comments if you know it. Put it in the comments if you know it. Get a
Turkey?
shout out. It is not Turkey. It is not Turkey, but they were enemies at one point in time, this country and Turkey. Good morning, Dora. Good morning, Brooke. Who knows what the capital of, who knows what country Bucharest is the capital of? Bucharest, ladies and gentlemen, Bucharest. All right, but let's get to the news. At Dracula's castle in picturesque, I'm not going to say it because you'll know it. Doctors are offering a jab in the arm rather than a stake through the heart. A COVID-19 vaccination center has been set up on the periphery of Bron Castle, which is purported to be the inspiration behind Dracula's home in Bram Stoker's 19th century Gothic novel, Dracula. What country, ladies and gentlemen, what country is Bucharest the capital city of? Every weekend through May, vaccination marathons will be held just outside the storied 14th century Hilltop Castle, where no appointment is needed, in an attempt to encourage people to protect themselves against COVID-19. We wanted to show people a different way to get the needle. That's according to Alexander Priscu. Those brave enough to get a Pfizer vaccine shot receive a vaccination diploma, which is aptly illustrated with a fanged medical worker brandishing a syringe. Besides the diploma, people benefit with free entry to the castle's torture rooms, which have 52 medieval torture instruments. Ooh,
Ooh.
clap for that.
Ooh, medieval
wait,
torture.
we have a
Yeah.
Yeah, real clap. Istanbul, very good guess. Romania, that is correct. Corey Ingram, Romania. Very, very good. Awesome. Would you go get a COVID-19 vaccination at Dracula's Castle?
Why not? What wouldn't you get at Dracula's Castle? Honestly.
True.
If you had an opportunity to go to Dracula's Castle, you'd go. Right,
Right.
Matt? We'd all go.
Except for a blood transfusion
Well, you
or
know.
blood donation.
Right. So yeah, Dracula's Castle in Romania is now offering COVID-19
That is pretty cool.
vaccinations.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like, open up like historical sites or like tourist attractions for.
They
Hey,
should do
come
it at
on
the
in,
Sears
see the
Tower.
sites.
They
I'll
should
get a
just open
quick
with beer
jab.
koozies right off the bat. Like, here's a beer koozie. Brought to you by Pfizer. Come in and get these.
Yeah,
People
that
love
would be
stuff.
that would be pretty cool.
How's
That'd be
the
pretty cool.
Good Morning Aurora swag going, Curtis?
It's going good. It's going good. We got a new drop of T-shirts coming
Mm-hmm.
soon. Our T-shirt guy was incapacitated
Mm-hmm.
for a while, but it's going good. Did you get your merch yet?
Oh yeah.
Where the hell is it? Why aren't
Oh
you
my Good
wearing
Morning
it?
Aurora merch?
Yeah,
Oh no, I have not gotten
Oh.
it yet.
we got the womp womp. Don't we have the?
Oh, yeah.
We have the. We have it?
Right. You'd think you guys know. I mean, I drove around with them for a while. I just fondled one right off the bat.
So yeah, we've got the merch coming soon. Stay tuned. We got new shirts coming. The link to this article about getting your COVID-19 vaccination for our Romanian listeners.
Mhm.
Shouts out to Romania.
Right on.
They bump a Good Morning Aurora in Romania, I think. What would
I
Good
think
Morning
so.
Aurora sound like in Romania?
A lot like other languages you didn't understand from there.
All right. So it's Tuesday, 8:08 a.m. We have Diesel on the show. Diesel,
How you doing this morning, Curtis?
I'm doing good. Diesel, you gotta talk closer to the mic.
Talk
baby.
closer to
with
the mic.
they don't
All
even
right.
know you're here.
Right here.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Perfect. Diesel is the co-host of Cycle Vision Network. That's a motorcycle.
That is a motorcycle publication, among
Okay.
other things.
All right, all right. Now, you guys also do track racing, or you cover and highlight and interview
We'll
racers.
be up at Blackhawk Farms Raceway this weekend. Kenny will be announcing the CCS race, which is a local club race.
Oh,
Be a good time. This Wednesday, there's an open track day. I'll be throwing the bike in the back of the van and going up to do some club track riding around.
really?
Get to see some new people, yeah.
Okay.
250 cc's of pure adrenaline up there.
What are
If-
CCs?
yeah, trust me. If anyone out there got that, it's hilarious. But in any case, cubic centimeters.
Hmm.
So engine size, basically. 250 is a lot
250 is
for a scooter, but
a
not
lot.
many for a real motorcycle. But in any case, it's a good time. You should take the day off and come announce live from the track tomorrow.
I can't do that. Tomorrow's a hell of a day.
Mm-hmm.
But I would not mind going live from the racetrack
Be a lot of fun.
one of these days.
Yelling over the bikes and the cars.
Oh,
Real quick, I do have what it would sound like in Romanian in Good Morning Aurora.
What would it
Oh,
sound
let's
like?
hear that.
Play that.
Bună dimineața, Aurora!
Yes,
I
hit the
believe
claps.
that we have just found it.
Romania.
Bună dimineața, Aurora!
That's right. Shouts out to Romania. They bumping it. All right. In downtown Aurora, there's a great place to shop, support, and find Good Morning Aurora merch. Cottonseed Creative Exchange, located at 8 North Broadway, is a veteran and woman-owned business in the heart of downtown shopping. There you can find Good Morning Aurora t-shirts, and each purchase supports local news, arts, and culture. It's also a place to find locally sourced artwork, merchandise, coffee, and even candles. Head on down to Cottonseed Creative Exchange, located at 8 North Broadway, and tell them you heard about it on Good Morning Aurora. Our friends of the Quad County African American Chamber of Commerce are hosting something great for the community, a community blood drive. Friday, the 14th of May, this Friday, at Hip Hop Fit in Bolingbrook, 639 East Boughton Road, number 150. Each donor can save up to 3 lives. Now, you must register. I'm going to put the link in the chat for you guys so that you can do that and give your blood away. See that? We went from, now listen, did you follow that? We went from Dracula to now they giving blood.
Nice.
We got a Dracula sound effect.
This is starting to feel like a Tarantino movie, folks. I'm not going to kid you.
It was kind of spooky, though. That was spooky enough. All right. Good morning, Victoria Hyla Maldonado, a dear friend of our show and a talented author as well. Victoria Hyla Maldonado's book, Bartleby the Brave, was recently featured. It's a good book for kids. Diesel, what's the best book that you read that you would recommend for other children? Time is 8:11 a.m.
Curtis, I think that there's some books out there. Where the Wild Things Are, if you remember that.
Great
Everybody
book.
knows Where the
Great
Sidewalk
book.
Ends. I mean, we all grew up. Did you grow up on that book?
I read it when I was a kid, so I didn't grow up on it.
Did you read it? Like, did everyone in school read it, or did you sneak it out of someone? Or is it a common book where you grew up?
It was in the library. I don't know who read it before me, but
But the teachers didn't
I
read it to
devoured
you
it.
in
Nah.
teacher class? Okay.
Nah. The first book that we were given to read.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I take that. It was Of Mice and Men. That was the first book we were
Mhm.
given to read that I can remember. But I read a book called Maniac McGee
Mm-hmm.
when I was a kid, and that book there was like, I would recommend that to kids. Good book.
I read a lot of shop manuals.
Shop manuals.
Shop manuals.
Okay.
Books with information and how to fix things and do things.
Which one of those would you recommend to a kid?
I don't know. There's some good welding guides. There's some classic how to build a sport bike guides. There's all
Okay.
kinds of cool things.
All right.
But I think the kids should read everything.
I do too. I totally agree with that.
Everything.
I totally agree with that. All right. So in the news, I saw something and I wanted to share this with you guys because I think that it's important. It's on the subject of education as well. Citing an improved, in quotations, economic outlook, Governor J.B. Pritzker announced his support to increase evidence-based education funding in the state by $350 million in fiscal year 2022, which begins July 1st. In his February budget proposal, Pritzker originally proposed flat spending for education, citing, quote, financial uncertainty, end quote, amid the COVID-19 pandemic. It would have been the second consecutive year in which the state failed to add $350 million to the funding formula, a number written into state statute as a goal aimed at driving new money to the districts that are furthest from funding adequacy. Adequacy is based on a number of factors, including class size and local capacity to fund a school district. The announcement comes following the latest report from the Commission on Government Forecasting and Accountability, which cited improved revenue numbers for the current fiscal year as the state works toward a full economic recovery from the pandemic. Full economic recovery. How do you feel about that?
Full economic recovery, that's a good
Are
thing.
we there
We're
yet,
not
or
there.
do you think?
We're absolutely not there.
How long do you
There's
think-
still people that haven't cleaned out the businesses they've lost yet, Curtis. We are not there.
Right.
We're getting there. It looks good to the world. You know, there's more things going on. Aurora's opening up. So, you know, we're headed in that direction. And what's that even look like? What's new economic recovery look like?
Right.
So,
What do you think, BTP?
About
Full economic recovery. How far away do you think we are? How do you feel at the moment about that, and what do you notice?
I feel like it's obviously better than where it's been at. I mean, obviously the past year, obviously because everything was closed last year, but you know, where I would say maybe we're about like 50% of the way there. Maybe
I think that's
that.
about fair.
It probably won't be another. I mean, depending on how vaccinations go, how herd immunity, even if that's even a thing anymore now.
Right.
It may take like another year before we're really kind of all the way back.
You know, I don't want to have this discussion, but after 9/11, immediately everybody got together, had their flags out. There was this big sense of community.
Mhm.
People wouldn't fly. People wouldn't travel.
Mhm.
And then one day, they just did. And I think that that's what we're going to see. Is I think that not to not give that the respect it deserves.
Sure.
But I think that one day we're just going to see it. Just places just open back up, and places just change their restrictions, and businesses done different ways. I think the biggest change is that with all the people that started working from home, doing things remotely, getting into the podcast business, we're just going to see a change in the way things are done. There's just no reason. If you didn't have to go to Chicago to go to work for the last year and a half, you don't have to go now. I think that that's what we're going to see, is just the way that business is done. And hopefully the way people start treating people again, not being mean on the internet once everyone's got to see everybody face to face again too. That's
Right. For those subscribed to the show, hit the bell icon on Facebook.
what does
hit
a
the-
bell icon do, Curtis?
Well, that lets you know that we go live.
So the
It
like
hits
button
you
is
to
not
the-
enough?
It hits you to the notifications.
Okay.
Yeah, so like when you get a text message, get that little ding thing.
Oh, right on. So don't
The-
just
the
hit the
bell.
like button.
Yeah.
Hit the bell if you really want to know what's going on in the town.
If you really want to know what's going on in the town, definitely subscribe and follow Good Morning Aurora. But also, in addition, hit the
Right.
like, hit the bell, hit.
How about the share button? Should we hit the share button?
You should
too?
always hit the share button.
Let's hit the
Did
share
you hit the share button yet?
I have not hit my share button yet. I'm still playing with my sound effects on the phone just in case Brent starts slacking.
I see. I see. Our friends of Rush Copley Medical Center are hosting an upcoming free virtual Spanish health workshop for women of color. Health Legacy Program for Women, a free 6-week community-based health program designed to offer weekly health education, nutrition counseling, exercise, and support group sessions for women. The dates of the program are Tuesdays and Thursdays, the 13th, so in 2 days, starting to June 24th from 3 to 5 p.m. If interested in joining, women can call 1-800-757-0202, option 2. That number again is 1-800-057-0202, option 2. For those without computer or smartphone access, a dial-in number will be provided to participate using only audio. Very cool.
We
Can I
should
get-
call that
Did you
number.
clap for that for Rush Copley? Huh?
See, like I was saying, we totally missed this cue.
Anyway, BTP does good with the cues. Good morning to our friend of the show, Jen Ingram. Jen Ingram is a cool local artist. She has done a lot of artwork in the community. Great stuff. Got a lot of artist friends. We got some artsy people out there. And good morning, Tracy Duran. How are you, you wonderful person, you? Jen Mendoza, shouts out. Good morning to you as well. Norma, to your point, Diesel says that, yes, business will be different. Yeah, life has changed. For those for those who say, oh, I want to go back to normal. If you have not created a new normal, like if you haven't normalized your own self and life to a new whatever, then you're gone. Karina LaFontaine, good morning.
I have a theory that since there's going to be a lot more working from home, like telecommuting or whatever, Zoom calls, that kind of stuff, I feel like the service industry is probably going to get a big boom because people are going to be, maybe they're a little bit used to like kind of going out,
Right.
commuting to work, maybe grabbing lunch along the way,
Right.
on the way back, whatever. So they're already kind of get a little bit of their going out fun.
Right.
But since they're going to be working from home a lot more now, I feel like people are going to be cooped up. And then when the weekend comes, they're going to be like, I was stuck in the house all week.
Right.
I'm going to go out and just party hard this weekend or party hard on Wednesday. So I feel like the service industry is going to probably get a good.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
boom,
People do
kickback,
miss
yeah.
bars and restaurants, that's for sure. But to walk into a crowded office building, could you even imagine it now?
Oh, I saw a picture of like a work party. This was years ago. A work party we had when I used to work downtown Chicago. I saw a picture of like a work party in the break room.
Right.
Cringe. Cringe. Like holy trays of food,
Oh, yeah.
champagne bottles, and like all of us in there. Like what in the
It's amazing, like what a pandemic in a year can do to change all of our
seriously
norms.
Seriously. Yep. And also though, when it comes to that too, I think, one of the things that's been shocking, this was like a Washington Post article I read, this was over a year ago, was that for many people, it wasn't, for many people, you might have lost your job. Okay.
Right.
You might have lost your job so long, you've been out of work so long that now you've had to pivot and come up with something new. Okay. But there's also a slice where like people realized that the jobs that they were breaking their balls for, going on the train and all that,
Oh, yeah.
they could have been doing that from home.
Mhm.
Like I could have been like the job I used to have, like the job I used to have, I could have been doing that from home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, wow, you've really made people get college degrees to pay them starting salaries of $40,000 a year, just so like a pandemic could come, and if they still had a job, they could do it from home.
Right.
I mean, how does that work?
Oh, absolutely. Just think of all the fuel that didn't get bought. I filled my van up yesterday, so all the fuel did get bought in case,
Right.
any of those BP was worried about it. We spent about $120 on gasoline the other night, so.
All right, moving on in the news. The time is 8:21 a.m. We got something new for you at 8:30. Stick around. My Superpowers Foundation. We've interviewed the ladies of My Superpowers. They've got a dog blanket making event to benefit rescued rascals, a free event open to kids ages 5 through 18. Now, I've been telling you guys about that before. You're doing that all wrong, homie. You need help?
If you could find a sponsor for some microphone stands, Good Morning Aurora could use some of those.
Yeah, I'll hook it up in a minute. Rescued rascals. So the no-sew blankets are easy to make and needed by dogs in shelters. Dogs that are less stressed are more likely to be adopted. The blankets will be donated to rescued rascals. Take the green thing off and put it comfortably under the black, so it's appropriately there you go.
No, that's
we
okay,
are
everybody.
Working in the studio
Technical
right now.
difficulties in the studio.
Diesel is fixing. Well, he's holding the mic. 2 men are attempting to use a clamp, and they're trying to do that. The blankets. Blankets will be donated to Rescued Rascals, a local nonprofit with a simple mission to save unwanted, abandoned, abused, and neglected dogs by placing them into loving, forever homes. The event's going to be held this Saturday at Heritage Harley-Davidson and Lyle. To accommodate as many kids as possible, there will be 2 sessions, 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Now, you know very well, as with most things, you have to register, and you have to register for this. Shout out to Stacy Montgomery and the ladies of the My Superpowers Foundation. That was a very cool interview that we had with them, and we learned a lot on that particular day. And here comes that link, y'all. The time is 8:23 a.m., and you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Yesterday, we were joined 2 men in a microphone. Norma, you got that right, my sister. Yesterday, we were joined by a dear friend of ours on the show, Barbara Hernandez, state representative of the 83rd District. It was a great conversation. We had a lot of fun. We learned about the work that Barb has been doing and the work that Barb is continuing to do. And I think that Barb right now is in Springfield. So shouts out to the entire city of Springfield, Illinois.
You know
We
something
clap for
about
Spring.
Barbara?
Can we clap for?
You see her around. She's an approachable representative.
Was there any more to that, or were you just?
No. Well,
Oh, okay.
yeah, there's a lot more to it. I mean, she's a nice person in the community. She's someone that you can run into and
Yeah, no,
see
yeah,
and
she
talk
is.
to.
She is very
There's
personable.
nothing pretentious about it. There's nothing.
That's what matters, though, because you meet some of these
Absolutely.
people. You go out and meet some of these people, and they act like you got cooties or something and you want
Right,
to see
right.
wow, thanks, state representative, whoever.
Right.
I really appreciate your work on the trans bill.
Mhm.
No,
it's
don't touch me.
Yeah, exactly.
Common folk.
Exactly.
I hate that.
Exactly. I like politicians that drink their. Is politicians even the right word? But anyway, I like people that drink coffee at the same place I do.
Hey, they put their pants on one leg at a time, just like us.
Right.
All right. Next in the news, the time is 8:25 a.m. You're listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. On Saturday, June 5th, from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m., it was one of the first schoolhouses in DuPage County, built after Illinois' sanitation law of 1915. The 123-year-old Big Woods School, 3033 North Eola Road in Aurora. That foundation is hosting a drive-through barbecue dinner fundraiser on June 5th. That's a Saturday. Proceeds will benefit renovation of the one-room schoolhouse built in 1917 through 1918. Dinner choices are a half chicken, 2 pork chops, or a combination. Sides are applesauce, baked beans, coleslaw, rolls, and butter. Meals are prepared by 5B's Catering of Waterman. Where's Waterman?
Waterman is way west. Way west. Get on 30, drive past the airport, and just keep going.
In Illinois?
Yeah.
Damn. Shouts out to a great nonprofit and a great cause. Tickets are $15. To order, call 630-460-7193 or 630-202-820.
What kind of renovations are they doing up there?
Or you can
Like
order
all white
online
and
at the
throw
link I'm about
pillows?
to put in the chat for you. What's that?
What kind of renovations are they doing to the schoolhouse?
You know what? That's a good question. Well, it's 123 years old, so I
Right.
would imagine that any renovation, if they swept the front porch,
Right.
that may help.
Right. I just, like I said, the white with the throw pillows, I just don't see them doing that. Maybe putting in some from like a countertops at it.
No,
But
yeah,
that is
so
a neat piece of history right here in Aurora.
it is. It is. And Waterman, Illinois. That's crazy. I never knew there was a Waterman.
Yep.
What goes on in Waterman?
A lot of farming. There's still a lot of people doing farming out there. There's some small businesses out there. It's just a nice little town like you'd see out west.
Very cool. Art market in Aurora, May 22nd. Did you go to the last art market in Aurora, Diesel?
Was the art market at Society 57?
It was.
I did not.
Why not?
Was it the radio show in the city?
Well, you have
Open Road Radio, by the way, throwing a shout out there.
shout out to Open Road Radio. Vroom, vroom.
Right on. I like that. Who's to the races?
We do, yeah. Well, you got time because May 22nd. Listen up to all of you people out there. The time is 8:28 a.m. Listen up. Fill your coffee back up. May 22nd is the very last date of Art and Market Aurora. Get out there, support local for the last event. It'll happen from 8 a.m. to noon. Society 57 100 South River Street. Shouts out. Diesel, I expect you to be there for the last Art and Market Aurora.
Will there be a test?
There will be.
Okay, great.
Will be. BTP, I expect you to be there as well.
Is it said this Saturday?
No, the 22nd.
My second? Okay, I can do that.
If you don't like local art and local shops, and you don't like coffee, still go into Society 57 and see.
Right.
Jimmy Allen's place, there's just so many places that have been so revitalized and made into such cool spaces
Right.
in this town. So just go look at those.
Definitely. All right. The time is 8:29 a.m.
8:29 a.m.
8:29 a.m. So I got a text message. Somebody asked me, who the hell am I talking to? And I think they want to, are we going to do something a little bit new?
Yeah.
We're doing something new?
We're going to do a little something new for them.
All right.
Hit him with the wipe. Hit him with the
Right, here we
screen
go,
wipe.
here we
Hit him
go.
with that.
We got a screen wipe there?
We got a
Bam.
screen thing.
I prefer the fade
Bam.
sizzle, but if we got a screen wipe, that's fine.
We're going to see what's really happening. Karina LaFontaine, good morning to you. Oh, Tracy Duran. Yes, we have to create our own version of normal. We have to adapt in our own ways. It was getting depressing there for a while, but you have to make yourself to change things around. Well said to our friend Tracy. Hey, look what we got on the show. Diesel.
Hey, look at that.
Look at Diesel.
We live, Curtis?
Yeah, the camera's on now.
Oh,
All
you
right,
know
cameras are on.
They wave to the viewers.
Yeah.
How you doing out there in
You
Radio
can,
Land?
you can kind of see Curtis over there. He's kind of hiding in the
Right.
corner.
Yeah, y'all can see me. My dad said I had a face for radio, so I'm just
Like
keeping it
conveniently,
real.
his pop filter is covering like all of his features.
Right.
Dora says there's cornfields in Waterman.
There are cornfields.
From
In
the corner,
Waterman.
and he go riding. Carambone.
You can
The
also
coffee
go by
today-
Big Rock.
Huh?
Keep going. Go through Sugar Grove, go through Big Rock, go through water. Just keep going.
Interesting.
Keep going. You wind up in Iowa eventually.
They're like, I see
Actually, you
friends.
wind up in
Karina,
California
what's up?
eventually.
People like the camera.
Do they like that?
like it. How y'all liking that? I thought we'd do something a little bit different today. As you know, Good Morning Aurora is certainly the most innovative morning news show since, I don't know, CBS in the morning. But we've got some new stuff going on, so keep it up. Thank you guys for tuning in and staying tuned. We're going to be showing you guys a lot of stuff coming soon. You will be seeing. You will be seeing. You will be viewing. You will see what's happening.
It is happening live here.
It's happening live
Got
here.
the Aurora sign. How
That's
cool is
right.
that?
Oh yeah, they can dig the sign.
Right.
Thank you, Tracy, very much. Karina LaFontaine says most interesting. Thank you, Karina. Nobody ever tells us we're interesting. All right, the time is 8:31 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast, and I've got my dear friend here, Diesel, on.
Are we doing that? Am I talking to you or am I talking to the camera? I'm never really sure how these things go.
Just keep it up, baby.
Just keep it up just like we're doing.
Yeah,
Okay, because it gets weird sometimes. You know, you're on there.
It does
it's like,
get weird.
Don't look at the camera, but look at the camera. You know. You need one of those big TV cameras from like the 60s. One of those you just stick the phone inside of it so nobody knows any better.
Right. Well, we got a couple over here. So check this out, guys. I told you about this. Are you ready for more?
We're ready for more.
Well, what do you actually? Let's take an audience poll. What do you want to hear about? You want to hear about food or dogs? Let's see what the comments
Let's hear about
say.
dog food. What's your
We can't
favorite
do
brand?
dog food. Okay, we can't do dog food.
Why can't we?
Because
Old Roy, the official sponsor of Good Morning Aurora.
Victoria wants to know, is that beer or iced coffee? Victoria, it's totally
Iced coffee.
beer. No. No.
From
It's
Treadwell
totally
Coffee?
coffee. It's totally coffee. No iced coffee. She's talking about, I think it's talking about yours, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that is absolutely iced coffee.
Okay, food. We got a request for the food news. All right, let's do food. So, Aurora Area Interfaith Food Pantry will be hosting a drive-through food giveaway at Fisher Middle School, 1305 Long Grove Drive, this Saturday the 15th from 10 a.m. to noon. Food for 200 families will be available on a first-come basis. Items to be distributed include granola bars, fruits and vegetables, peanut butter, pasta sauce, eggs, ground beef, cereal, applesauce, apple juice, and box dinners. Shouts out to all of the volunteers and shouts out to our friends of the Aurora Area Interfaith Food Pantry.
They're open all year round, aren't they, Curtis?
They are.
So not just when they're having a drive or a special event?
Exactly.
Somebody want to go down there and donate or bring something, they could do that just about any time, right?
Right.
Got it.
Tracy Durant says food is always about the food. Yes, that's true. I swear it is about the food, and we were happy to give you guys more food news. Should we tell them about the studio audience thing?
The live studio audience that's going to be behind us there?
Yeah, I think so. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. Keep it under your hats. But how would you like to come in and watch an episode of Good Morning Aurora? What do you think about that? Would you like to come chill in the studio and watch an episode and see what it's like behind the scenes?
I think they were. I'm covering for Brenny's in the bathroom.
Stay tuned for that because I think we might do some new stuff coming soon. So, just to let you guys know what we are working on. So, Diesel, it's Tuesday. What do you got planned today?
Today is going to be a day of prepping some things for the racetrack. I got
Okay.
some things to do around the house and take care of that type of thing. Coming back and watching the Good Morning Aurora show later on this afternoon to see how that came out.
Oh, yeah. You already know. Yep.
That's a favorite of the day, by the way. Tune in a little later in the afternoon.
Yes. Oh, for you. Well, that's the other thing about it, too. So if you guys head on over to our YouTube channel, hopefully you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel, but you can watch any episode at your leisure on our YouTube channel and see all the people that we've interviewed.
It's a
Everybody
binge
from-
watch, Curtis.
It is.
It really is. You would have been
It
like,
is.
hey, I'll check it out real quick, see how I looked on there, and then
I
all of a
will-
sudden you're watching everything.
Pour yourself a glass of wine and listen to the Bill O'Donnell interview.
Mm-hmm.
John Bell,
John Bell, good guy.
Police Chief David Fisher, North Aurora Police Department. So we've got all of our episodes live on
Didn't
the
you
YouTube.
recently have a local politician on the show?
Barb yesterday.
No.
A recent local politician.
Super local.
Huh.
Somebody in a position of power in the city?
The mayor?
That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just said that. Yeah, we just had the mayor on.
Right,
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a neat show, especially
was
if
a
you're
good
from
one.
Aurora.
That was a good one. That was a good episode.
I heard you were talking about something going on in Bolingbrook.
Yes.
How'd we get involved in Bolingbrook from Aurora all the way out there? How you touching listeners? How you finding people?
Because the Quad County African American Chamber
Okay.
of Commerce is hosting a blood drive in the locations in Bolingbrook.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of community
Bolingbrook,
outreach here.
Bolingbrook people, they reach out to the show.
Right
We
on.
get check-ins
What's
from
your
Bolingbroke
furthest
all the
listener?
time. Furthest listener, Australia.
You have an Australian listener?
Yes, we do. They checked in just yesterday.
All right.
Yeah, I had to look it up
Mm-hmm.
because I think like they have a territorial designation in Australia.
Okay.
So most of it is, north, southwest,
Mm-hmm.
or, wherever the fuck. Oh, my bad. War on the mic. My bad, guys.
It's all right. It's live radio. It's live. That's how you know.
Yeah, that's how you know. So yeah, that's our furthest listener, but we do have listeners in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
We do have listeners in Canada, and we do have listeners in San Diego, California. I have
Okay.
a friend who listens to the show every day in San Diego. So shouts out to my
Big reach for the little city.
big reach. Yeah, shouts out to San Diego,
It's
California.
not just about Wayne's World anymore.
It's not. The interesting thing about it too that really feels good is that my friend who listens to us in San Diego is in the Navy. And he sent me a picture one day of himself listening to Good Morning Aurora in the pilot house of the ship. Man,
That's cool.
that felt really.
Yeah, we had to throw a few of those in here while you were in the John. We took care of them.
Yeah, I've had to step away a little bit.
Tracy tells us, "Oh, get a live audience clap. That would be cool." So yes, it would be. Yes, stay tuned. We're gonna do that. I promise you guys.
How does someone get on the live audience? Is it like the Bozo show where you got to wait like 15 years to actually?
UK the other
Get your
day. That is
tickets?
right, Jen. Yes, the United Kingdom checked in yesterday on the show. What? The Bozo show?
Yeah, you used to
We
send in
should do
for
Bozo buckets in here
Oh yeah,
and film it
For
and
sure.
let people.
you know what they could be?
We just came up with an idea.
They could be
right now.
cups from.
That would be cool as
They
hell.
could be cups from local Aurora restaurants.
Ooh.
Ooh, clap
That's a
for
good
Diesel.
idea.
Clap
That's
for
a good
him.
idea.
Clap
The
for him.
Aurora buckets thing.
But my name isn't Bozo. Yeah, I think we'll do that one of these.
That's going to be the
days.
name of Curtis's album. My name is not Bozo.
My name is not Bozo.
But really, we're in high school, and this girl winds up taking off for high school to go see the Bozo show because she sent out for tickets when she was like 7 and finally got them.
Oh, my name is not Bozo. That's my band right there. Oh yes, the time is 8:38 a.m. So yesterday I was downtown yesterday, and I went around to Tavern, but Tavern was closed.
Mm-hmm.
Tavern opens up today at 4 p.m. Barb was on the show yesterday and talking about Tavern's burger, which is really good.
Uh-huh.
But I wanted to ask the crowd out there and ask all you great people, who's got the best burger in Aurora? Question of the day. Put it in the comments, whatever you guys think. Share it with us. Share what you think with us. Who
Yeah, it's
has
kinda
the
tough,
best burger in Aurora? Diesel is onto a good idea. The local restaurants can sponsor a bucket for the GMA bucket game. Write that
That's
down.
it. Run for 4% on anything goes on.
Oh,
this
okay.
Somebody
show
write
from
that
now
down.
on.
There goes a newspaper pad right there. Write that down. There's a bucket game coming. We're going to do Bozo Buckets. We're going to take it back. All of you listeners, you heard it.
Maybe you get all
you
smoked
watched
up
it
to
be.
give away a free Schwinn bicycle.
All you listeners, you watched it just brainstorm here
Mhm.
on the show out of nowhere. That's how we do it.
You know, maybe APD could use it as a sobriety test from now on. You just set up like the 6 buttons. I've always thought they should just carry like a bean bag. You know, they pull you over, they throw the bean bag at you, it hits you in the side of
Right.
the head. You shouldn't be driving a car. You catch it, no big deal. You're probably fine.
The judge is like, you have a choice, son. You can do 90 days in jail, or if you solve Bozo Buckets on Good Morning Aurora, you get
Oh,
away.
Curtis, I got it.
What?
Should we break out the Good Morning Aurora escape house thing yet?
Oh, hold on a second.
Okay.
Gillerson's Grubbery has some really good burgers, and Jen Ingram shares with us Spartan House.
Mhm.
I've not had Spartan House's burger, but I have had their wings, and they were pretty good. They weren't too bad.
I'm here for the tacos.
Biker Dude pop up at McCarty Mills. Best smash burgers. Dora Sanchez Soto. You know what? That's a good one. I haven't had that, but I've heard good things about Biker Dude. BTP. Who's got the best burger in Aurora, baby?
Man, that's kind of hard. I haven't tried enough places yet. Like I tried Taverns was really good, especially the bacon jam burger. Did I have the? No, I don't think I've had the burger yet. I had the bacon jam something on something else.
Right.
I I don't know. Like I need to try more.
Who do you think, Diesel?
Like I said, that's a tough one. I don't really think of Aurora as a burger town. I'm not really a burger guy. I like the food at the Roundhouse. They're going to open up again soon.
Good. Norma tells us, check out Manny's Food Ventures. He's been all over. Manny is a friend of the show. How about that? Clap for Manny. Clap for... Tracy says she still needs to try Biker Dude's burgers. Every time she sees the photos, she's dying for one of those. Uh-oh. We're making a connection. Holla. What do you guys think about the camera scene? Should we do more of this? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Should we do more camera stuff and interviews and everything like that? I think we need a new desk. I kind of want to redesign it in here a little bit. Yeah. A little bit. I think I might like post it that way so it's sitting right back with this in the background.
A couple of different camera angles are nice, but you definitely want to get... Where'd that sign come from, Curtis? Was that sign here? Did you get that sign one night?
Time is 8:42 a.m. and you are listening to Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast, the most resourceful podcast ever created in the history of mankind.
Can't hear you when you whisper. Don't whisper.
I'm not whispering anymore. Karina says, yes, camera, more camera stuff. Okay, I think we'll do that. This was a good test, you guys. This was the test today. I want you guys to know, I was thinking about it. I was like, we should do some camera stuff. I gave BTP a task. I told him, look, I want this camera to work. And I came to the studio one day and BTP said, lo and behold.
Right on.
He made the camera work. So since we can do this now, Tracy Duran says, I think the camera shot is awesome. Keep it. I think we might.
I still just love how like just your face is perfectly like just cut out.
I told you the time is 8:43 a.m. You listen to Good Morning Aurora, second largest city's first news podcast, baby. Told
Part
you.
of the thing you got to worry about though, Curtis, when you got stuff on camera, is getting people like blatantly advertising products like Seafoam, the official fuel additive of spring.
You know what?
Right there on your show. Usually a company pays good money for that, but then boom,
yeah,
they're
word up.
happening.
Yeah, put that away, baby.
All right.
Oh my god.
Hey, we gotta blur it out. We gotta blur out everything.
Also, tune into Horse Talk.
Now hold on a second. Now we support Horse Talk all the time. Horse Talk gets major play on this show.
It is the #1 non-existent YouTube channel for horses and
that is
horse
right.
information.
Horse Talk, CVN, whatever Kenny's HVAC's, whatever the company is, shouts out. All of our friends get shouts out. Everybody gets a shout out on this show. This show, let me tell you something about this show.
Everybody, Curtis, every organization gets a shout out.
Homeless 365 gets a shout out.
365.
Everybody gets a shout out. If you're doing anything good, get a shout out. It's just that simple. If you hold a door open for an old lady, you get a shout out.
I can't wait till the show gets to the point when we can just start hollering at people that did the wrong thing. Like, hey, the guy in the red Buick that threw your McDonald's bag out of the corner.
Oh, we're already there.
Right on.
We are already
Don't
there.
let people get away with that.
Yeah, no, Baba's famous steak and lemonade. Oh, don't do anything wrong in the city of Aurora, because you will hear about it on Good Morning Aurora.
There you go.
Baba's famous steak and lemonade. Although I must say that Brent did make me see the light.
I'm not familiar with what you're talking about, and if you don't want to go down that road again, that's fine.
Have you ever had Baba's steak and
I
lemonade?
have not.
All right, it's a restaurant. It's over there by
In the old Northgate shopping mall.
old over there, and they just the service is just atrocious, right? Anyway, so one day I ordered some food. I'm at the crib, and I ordered whatever I ordered with a Coke. This is like the third mistake they've made, though.
This is a delivery you did, right?
This is a delivery.
DoorDash
Right.
or
Dude
something
comes
like that.
there, I get the food, no Coke.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized, like, right as he, like, drove down the street. So I call him up. You're like, yo, where's the Coke? They didn't give me a Coke. Now, I can't decipher. How do I really know, right?
Right.
For all I know, they didn't give him the Coke. For all I know, I mean, I didn't look in his cup holders. Who the hell knows, right?
Right.
But basically, they're like, there was no Coke for me to get. And that ruined it because a gyro and fries is just not good with water.
Oh, no, I get that.
You know?
I get that.
How
How was the gyro and fries?
Good.
Okay. Ed DeVevick's made a whole bit about shitty service. So that's all you got. Maybe it's the theme restaurant. You just don't know it.
I don't want you to clap for Diesel, but make some sound to acknowledge what he just said. Don't clap for him.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on, I think it
Yeah,
Good enough.
Perfect.
Good enough.
Perfect. Good way.
what was that one?
Josue, good morning, dear friend. Good morning. Josue tells us what's up, y'all. Oh, Josue, that's right. You're in the news now. I gotta put you out there. Aisha Saxon, good morning. Great seeing and hearing y'all today. Thank you. People are digging the camera. Our friends of Harry Beast Dog Parlor are having an awesome party June 25th, which is a Sunday. Food, cars, and really cool people. A great gathering. From noon to 5 p.m., swing by 215 West Galena Boulevard and help celebrate the 3-year anniversary of our friends and their great business. The
Go
flyer
see the
for this
lowrider
event has
cars.
been posted to our Facebook page.
Go see the lowrider cars.
Oh, I'm going.
They are super cool.
I'm going.
Even if you don't want a bow tie for your dog,
Right.
they're really nice people.
I will be there.
They have bow ties for your dog, though. Have a little Boston.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
Right.
I will be there. Aisha Saxon, good morning to you, dear friend. All right. And this Friday, the greatest party in the world is happening at McCarty Mills, 100 South River Street. Yours truly, the greatest morning show on earth, will be there. It's our 1-year anniversary party. Because today is actually our birthday.
Is it really?
1 year ago today.
You get that for the birthday? We don't have like fireworks or something like that?
Got none of those things. Do we, BTP?
Nothing special. We do it again.
Yeah, that's good.
There you go. All right. Happy birthday. Good morning. Aurora.
Thank you. 1 year ago on this day, the very, very first episode of Good Morning Aurora was recorded and saved.
Do you have the toilet flushing sound effect from when Curtis was, recording in the bathroom?
You know what, DJ?
Mom, I'm trying to be a radio celebrity down here.
But yeah, it was 1 year ago today when I actually recorded something, dealt with the cringe, saved it, and published it. Then I realized that, you know what? Like, okay, this is it. Let me keep going. And then I did that for like a week. After that first week, got 3 listens, 2 likes. Next week, more people started listening. Okay. 2 more likes. 5 listens.
That's how it starts.
And then a big thing happened. Probably one of the things that made me keep going. Some person sent a Facebook message to the page and said, wow, man, it's so cool to learn about all this local Aurora stuff. This was last year, 2020. It's so cool to learn about this Aurora stuff. Thanks a lot for what you're doing. And I was talking about Memorial Day around that time. And she said something like, I didn't know that history of Memorial Day. So she listened to the whole thing. And that's when I was like, holy cow. Like somebody listened. And then in that same, again, this is like the first 2 weeks. Gracie Duran popped in.
She's been here since the beginning,
the beginning. Vanessa Rodriguez Aguirre. Like, there's just names that, like, I will never forget. Like, those people made me, like, keep going. I was like, you know what? Yeah.
It's neat when you see that first like and you're like, who's that person?
Right. I was like, holy cow. Because at that time, I wasn't doubting myself. But remember, I was, like, broker than broke.
Right.
I was unemployed, had an 8-year-old. So I was like mentally trying to keep myself happy.
Right.
But at the same time, like when I would stand up because I was sitting on the tub and the laptop was like on my toilet. When I would stand up, I would look in the mirror. And then it would just come back like, you need to get a job, But like, man, I just kept doing it, man. Kept doing it, man. Kept doing it. And here we are, a year later.
Where dedication gets you.
Dedicated, baby, dedicated. So for all you guys out there, man, I appreciate you guys. Seriously. I get it. I get that part. Like when, you see Snoop Dogg and Aretha Franklin and all these famous, The Rock, Cher, right? You see all these famous people and they get on the mic and they're like, yo, thank you to the fans, the listeners. You're like, what does, Snoop Dogg really, what attachment does it, like, no, I get it. I get it. Like,
Right
I
on.
appreciate
They're
it.
your people.
I appreciate it. Y'all are my people, so I appreciate that. Oh, thank you very much. GAMS, the Great American Morning Show. We are trying, my sister. We are trying. Appreciate that. Happy anniversary to us. Thank you guys for all the love, man. We appreciate you guys. Aisha, Victoria, Norma, Tracy, everybody. Karina, love y'all.
Is there another story, Curtis? A technical difficulty story or a first something? Tell us something about you. What
About
influence
me?
did your mother have on you, Curtis? Tell us a story.
Boy, you ain't never gonna interview me on camera. You will never get away with that on camera. No,
The
I
UPS
actually,
guy shows up right there in the middle of a show, something
right.
like that.
No,
Right.
a technical difficulty story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell you. I can tell you a technical difficulty story. One of the first interviews I had,
Mm-hmm.
I recorded it. The camera wasn't even recording.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I sat there with this man and went through the whole thing. Camera wasn't even recording. Now, I eventually got that episode. I got that interview and we did it right. But that was like one of the very first blunders of this show.
Always
It was
sell
a
advertisement on the back of the lens cap
Yeah,
just in case.
yeah, it was a complete blunder. Oh, man. Oh, thanks, Tracy. And we appreciate all that you do. You brought us all together, and we've all become great friends. If it wasn't for the show, a lot of us wouldn't know each other. I'm
There's
glad
so
to
much
hear
truth
that.
in that,
I'm glad
Curtis.
to, yeah,
So
I'm
much
glad to
truth
hear
in
that.
that.
Yeah, because, again, like, this show is for everybody.
A
So
lot
no
of
matter what you're doing.
organizations people didn't know about.
Yep. That's what we're trying to do, man. Just trying to spread the love. Spread the love. All right. It's 8:53 a.m. We got just a few more minutes. BTP, anything that we forgot to tell the people about? BTP is, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. No.
What?
BTP is drinking Evian water today. He's not drinking Dew SA.
Oh,
He's not drinking Red Bull. He don't got no energy drinks this morning. What's wrong with you?
I was running a little late, so I didn't have time to pick up
You're correct.
my Dew SA, my liquid crack.
BTP. All right. Very cool. Diesel, did we forget anything before we go?
Not too much I can think of, Curtis. Like I always say, just be nice to the folks around town and keep in mind that whether it's the Hesed House or the food banks or the blood drives or whatever it is, that people need this stuff all year round.
Right.
It's not a Christmas problem. It's not a Thanksgiving problem. It's a today problem.
Right. That is, yeah, very true. Yep. And don't just do it for the camera. Don't just do it because it'll get you some likes and people are looking and watching. Oh wait, Tracy says, remember the one show where the guest overslept? I do.
I do too.
Do.
Do we get to say his name, Jake Cepeda, on the air or not?
Well, you just did. So
Oh,
there you go.
okay.
Yeah.
It's live.
Yeah, no, I remember that. That was a great story. You know what? That was a good one. There was another. I'll tell you. Maybe should I share
think
a
you should.
story with him?
I think you should.
Share a story? Should I
think you
share
should.
that one?
I think you should share that one.
Okay. So we had a interview lined up with the great young man, talented photographer, and all that. And he's since been on the show. He's a friend of the show now. But
Great artist, nice kid. Yeah.
great guy. He said, he's like, yo, man, yeah, looking forward to the interview and all that. Boom, boom, boom. Set it up, baby. Set up the interview. And he just, no call, no show. Like, no nothing, right?
And Curtis,
And
the
at the-
professional he is, would not let me call him live on the air.
Yes. I would not let that happen. Can't do that. But we did have a dilemma
Mm-hmm.
because it had happened before to a minor degree, but we had a dilemma. Like, okay, do we just like not say anything, or do we like post the wall picture
Without him.
Without
I
him.
wanted it so bad.
That'd be so
so bad.
It's so funny.
So we took the wall picture without him,
Mhm.
and I think I put something like, something like no
Right,
show, did
right.
not show, or whatever. But I didn't post it.
right.
I didn't post it, so we saved it. And then he did say that the next day he, got in contact with the guy. Oh man, my bad.
Right on.
Shit, I slept over. He's like, I'll be there tomorrow. And he said he was gonna be there at like 7:40. Well, it was like 7:45.
Mhm.
I was like, if this dude does this to us twice, we posting it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He did not do it to us twice, and he came through.
He's on diesel standard time.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah, man, it was really, really cool.
Curtis,
really
you ever
cool.
had an interview go bad? Go in a different direction than you thought it would?
Oh yeah. Yes. I've had. It still happens.
Mhm.
I have a lot of interviews that go in a direction other than what I had planned.
Right.
But like Sherlock Holmes, we expect nothing and everything. It's all
Mhm.
good, baby. It's all good. Roll with it. But yeah, people. Yes, that's true. When I tell you what, for our 2-year anniversary,
We'll discuss some of those things.
for our 2-year anniversary, maybe we'll give you guys some like inside knowledge bloopers. But some of you guys in the chat, since you actually know your favorite radio host and actually have beers with your favorite radio host from time to time, some of you have heard these behind the scenes like actual
Right.
stories,
Or come to the party Friday, and then maybe you might hear some.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Come to the
Right.
party on Friday. Friday we will be at McCarty Mills, 100 South River Street. Shouts out. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Thank you, Dora. Love the positivity you bring each morning. GMA brings our rise and shine every day. We appreciate that. That's what it's all about. That's all we're trying to do. Nobody should have to wake up and be all mad and upset and all that stuff. Look, the day is nice, beautiful, even if it's rainy. Just show some love, spread some love. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I think that is it. I think we'll wrap it up. It's 8:57 a.m. We hope that you guys have a blessed, positive, beautiful rest of this day on Tuesday. Subscribe to the show on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, all those good places. Go to our YouTube page. And if you are not subscribed to our YouTube page, please subscribe. Patreon.
You can even tape it to listen to it later.
Uh,
All right, nothing. We got to get on the song.
This will be Diesel's last
last appearance.
appearance on Good Morning Aurora.
I don't know. Patreon.
Patreon. So consider becoming a patron. Each pledge helps us to keep the show moving, and it keeps us going. It's very important to support the show. We appreciate that. And we are building a new tier pledge on the Patreon page. It should be out there today, but a couple of little details. I mean, it could be something like being part of the studio audience for 2 times a month. I don't know. When we have it done, we will post it for you guys.
How many
so you
people fit in
guys
the
can
studio
check
here? How many
that
people can
out.
we put in?
We could do 5 people.
All right.
We could do 5. We could do 5 people. So stay tuned for that, guys. Stay tuned. But yeah, that is it. We would like to thank Wabanzi SBDC for supporting our show and sponsoring us. Wabanzi SBDC is a fantastic organization in downtown Aurora and on the campus dedicated to helping women, everyone, particularly minorities and all kinds of people, build themselves up as business owners, become successful. And tomorrow we have Buenos Dias Aurora with our friend Noelia Ruiz on the show.
That is super cool that you're doing that, Curtis.
Thank you, brother. Thank you
It's
very
going to bring a
much.
whole nother listenership. There's a lot of folks in Aurora that speak Spanish.
See.
It's going to make it a lot easier for them to hear the news.
So yeah, that's it for the day. We hope that you guys have a blessed, positive day. And don't forget Friday with Jeanette splaining. That's happening as well. Other than that, take care of yourself and each other.
You got it.
No. Hold on.
Hold
Hold on, bro. No, you say you got it.
I did say you got it.
You say that.
Yeah.
Then I have to end with. See, I end with take care of yourself. That's where it
Oh,
ends.
that's the end of the
Right.
show.
So go ahead and say you got it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You got it.
Take care of yourself and each other.